Have you ever wanted to explore the deep oceans, or to fly high in the sky, or visit another planet and fight aliens? Well, this gadget over here does right that. Welcome to another episode of Can You Game On It? I'm Shazwan Bahari and we check out what's hot and what's not for your gaming desk. Today, we got the Pico 4 VR headset and it's one of the best headsets I've ever tried. Roll the intro. I've tried a few VR headsets in my life, such as the PlayStation VR, the Oculus Rift S, the HTC Vive, but nothing holds a candle to the Pico 4 headset. This headset has a lot of features that I appreciate compared to the other headsets, and the first feature that goes on my list must be comfort. You're going to be wearing this headset and gaming and doing some intense motions hours on end, so you want something to be comfortable, and the Pico 4 is a very comfortable headset. Here are some specs on the screen, but I guess the most important bit of the Pico 4 headset is the CPU and GPU. The Cryo 585 CPU and the Adreno 650 GPU does well in gaming. You could straight away game on this headset without connecting it to the PC. So this is one of the first headsets that gives you the option to connect to a PC for gaming and just game straight away on it, provided you've bought the game and install it straight onto the headset. So in terms of gaming, it does really well. You can game on it. If you want to connect to your PC, you can do it wirelessly through 5 GHz Wi-Fi, or you can do it through a USB 3.0 USB-C connection, which you can see over here. And it streams all the data in real time, so there's close to no latency. Speaking about latency, this headset tracks movement pretty well. From the movement of your controllers to the movement of your headset, you feel that every movement is fluid and natural. Plus, if you use it on wired, there's no latency at all. And if you use it on your 5 GHz internet Wi-Fi connection, there's only small, very unnoticeable levels of latency. So that's one of the positive factors that I've tried on the Pico 4, and I love playing it on wireless mode. It puts me right into the game and I feel like I'm part of the game. I don't want to sound like all of the game conferences out there, but it's pretty immersive, it's pretty great. Alright, let's talk about the build. This headset weighs about 295 grams, one of the lightest VR headsets on the market, and that's without the strap. With the strap, it's about 500 grams. Still, it feels very natural to hold. See, it's very light and it's very balanced. Why balance has to do a lot with this headset. Early generation VR headsets, they're very lopsided. They're very heavy on the front. So whenever you put them on and you try to move about, it feels like there's a brick stuck on your face. So with the Pico 4, the weight is actually distributed smartly. Pico has put the battery on this part of the headset to actually balance it out. So whenever you're wearing this, after a few hours, it doesn't feel like you're wearing anything and it just feels like you're just gaming. That's how Pico made it comfortable. Speaking of comfort, have you tried playing VR with your glasses on? I mean, I'm part of the unfortunate group of people who have to wear glasses to actually see anything. So whenever it comes to VR, PlayStation VR or the other VR headset, the one bit that bugs me out is pushing my glass onto the VR headset. It's just not a comfortable experience. It can damage both the headset and your glasses. So Pico has thought of that, and check this out. So this is the padded foam, but they've also included in the box a glasses spacer. So this bit here, this small piece of plastic here makes a lot of difference in my gaming experience. So it gives you some space for your glasses to actually be there while you game. And it assembles quite easily. It's just magnetic, it plops down like that. And this guy also plops down like that. So yeah, it's done, reassembled. Another great feature for comfort from the Pico is the see-through mode. Critics would say the see-through mode isn't as good as your high-end VR headsets, but to me, it's a very doable see-through mode, and all you need to do to activate see-through mode is just to tap twice here on the right side of the headset. So you can tap it with your controller, or you can tap it with your fingers, and it activates see-through mode. For those people who don't play VR, see-through mode is when the headset activates its cameras, so you can see through the headset as if you're not wearing the headset. It's good for walking around or making sense of where you are in the room so you won't hit anything. And the see-through mode is very clear to the point that I could reply texts and I could comfortably navigate through my computer just by using the see-through mode without taking off the headset, and that's a huge plus in terms of creature comfort when using this headset for gaming. So in the box, the Pico 4 comes with this headset, the strap, this padded foam here, some glasses spacer, these two controllers, this 20-watt charger, and this USB-C to C cable. So it's not much of a long cable to connect to your PC, but you can use your own USB-C cable if you have one. Make sure it's USB 3 certified because you need the bandwidth to transmit all the data to your headset. Let's talk about why we are here today. Let's talk about gaming. So, first of all, you can install games directly onto the headset. This particular model has a 128 gig storage, so you can install a few games. But if you have a gaming PC, and this is where it takes this headset onto the next level, straight away, straight up, next level gaming. Like I said, you can connect through a 5 GHz Wi-Fi connection, or you can straight up connect to the USB-C port here onto your PC, make sure it's USB 3, and you can launch Steam VR and play your VR games on it. And it's pretty straightforward. All you need to do to connect is to use your streaming assistant, and then Steam VR automatically boots, and you're right where you need to be. It's in Steam, you can launch your game straight. One element that immerses you in the world of virtual reality is the sound. As you might have noticed, there's no audio jack on this headset, but that's okay. Pico has thought of it, and they've embedded 2 speakers that's capable of 360 surround sound and spatial audio right into the strap of the headset. So if you notice, it's here and here, so it sits right above your ears and it gives you crisp and clear surround sound. And you might be wondering, hey, if there's speakers there, it might distract people, it might, disturb people. So check this out. I was playing a game in the bedroom and my wife was sleeping, but even on max volume, it wasn't loud enough for the people surrounding you to actually notice it. But for the person wearing this headset, you're right in the middle of the action. Everything's like happening there and the audio is just crisp and clear. It feels like you're wearing a headset without wearing a headset. So this headset ticks almost every checkbox in my list. So it's comfortable, it has games, you can connect it through multiple options, there's great sound, and it's very lightweight and whatnot. But there's always this one problem that wireless VR headsets have, and it's battery life. So this headset is equipped with a 5300 mAh battery, which is pretty good if you're playing games on your PC and streaming it wirelessly or through the wire. So it could last you up to 5 hours, because all the processing, all the heavy load, all the heavy work is done by your gaming computer, and it only needs to stream onto the headset. So it could last you 5 hours. However, if you play games directly on your headset, for example, you bought a game from Pico store, you install it on your headset and you play games directly onto it. It lasts you about 2 hours at most, and you just have to charge it right after, and charging might take a while. With the provided charger, it will take you like 2 to 3 hours to charge it. With all that said, the Pico 4, in my opinion, it sets itself apart from the competition. First and foremost is because all of the features it offers as an all-in-one VR headset. And the second bit that, in my opinion, that sets it apart is the awesome price. The headset starts at $1,699 for the 128GB model, and it's $1,999 for the 256GB model. So if you're planning on playing VR and installing a lot of games, I could suggest you go for the second option, because you get more storage. There's no options to add your storage on the headset, not that I know of. Plus, Pico is running a promotion until January 2023. You'll get 4 free games, which is After the Fall, Into the Rabbit Hole, All-in-One Sports VR, and Oh Shape. So these are 4 great games. I really enjoyed the sports game, and I really enjoyed After the Fall. This has been the review of the Pico 4 VR headset. You can check out more awesome reviews on our Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, or head to sca.ign.com for all those awesome gaming news. This has been Shazwan Bahari, and I'll see you in the next episode. I'm going back into the VR world.